Welcome to This Degenerate Life.
Welcome those of you who don't hate us after the first 19 episodes.
I feel like my family once started listening to this and now they hate me.
Yeah, my family definitely didn't want to listen to this podcast, but they just know that I'm going to bring them up from time to time. And they're pieces of shit, so
they kind of hate watch it.
Yeah, that's how most people watch podcasts and stuff, like on the amateur level.
Mm-hmm.
They just tune in to the people that they hate. And like, I wonder if he fucking talked about me.
That, and they're like, let's just see how bad they suck.
Well, I mean, that's pretty apparent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our podcast is good, though. Like, all the other amateur podcasts, they suck.
Yeah, they're all horrible.
But ours is really good. So, if you're tuning in for that, sorry.
It's probably the number one podcast in Chico.
Probably. Not probably. 100%.
There's not a lot of podcasts in Chico, but the ones that exist.
Garbage.
Terrible.
Yeah. Not that I've listened. Not that I need to listen.
You don't even need to listen to know.
Yeah. What's going on in America right now?
Fucking Trump supporters storming, or Antifa supporters. What do you think? Do you think that was Trump supporters or Antifa?
Trump.
It was definitely Trump supporters, and I mean, anybody that wants to say as Antifa, like, that's where I like struggle to buy into the bullshit.
You know what, Antifa, like, people like on the left said that about like the riots that happened in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
They burned the police building down, and
you know what I'm saying? There's so much hypocrisy on both sides. You know what I'm saying? If you just take a fucking step back, like, I'm kind of passionate about this, but if you just take a step back, you see there's hypocrisy on both sides. It's like two whining kids, like, yeah, but they did this. Yeah, but they did this. It's like they both do the same thing, you know, in a way. It's just about different issues. It's
right.
Like you laughed or you chuckled or you amused by the storming of the Capitol yesterday.
I was.
If you were, like, normally, well, I'd say not you, but most people, it's like you were amused by it because of your political affiliation, or you're outraged by it, by your political affiliation. And the same thing goes on with, like, the riots that happened all summer. Like, you either hated it, or you're like, this needs to happen because of your political affiliation. It's the same thing, in my mind.
Yeah, it 100% is. It's just, I mean, obviously the reason that they were able to get in there is because they didn't have the National Guard out. Like, they would have had the National Guard out for any other event where they're like, oh, there's probably going to be like 100,000 people, or I don't know how many, but there was a lot of people.
I mean, the National Guard was there at the protest.
At the...
They stormed the Capitol building.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
But... I don't know. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. And
I don't give a fuck either. Really.
I was seeing some people that were on Facebook like, if you don't give a fuck about this, that means you're a bad person. And it's like, no, I don't think it does. I think that I'm allowed to not care about this. Like,
AKA my dad, dude.
Yeah. If I think this is... It was pretty funny. I mean, like, watching that guy with the face paint and, like, the horns. He looked like fucking... He was out of Mad Max.
Yeah.
Like, watching that guy walk through, like, with the flag and shit. Hilarious.
Kind of cool, right? In a way... It's like, people are like, you know who really condemns it? It's Congress. Like, no shit. They're all on the news, like, condemning it. It's like, oh, duh.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna condemn it. They're, like, almost got their ass beat.
Right.
But it's like, so their view was electoral fraud caused them to storm the Capitol building. Right? Okay, if that's, like, not good enough for a raiding Capitol, what is? Like, it's in the Constitution, it's in, like, the founding of America. What happened there?
We're good.
Okay. It's in the founding of America. If, like, you have a corrupt government, you're supposed to replace them. Okay, so if that's not good enough, what reason is good enough for it to storm the Capitol, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch, like, QAnon or even any news.
I barely know what QAnon is.
So, like, how would I know that there's voter fraud? And I feel like it's the same thing for most of these people. Like, they're getting their information from places that it's, like, not credible. It might as well be as credible as CNN or Fox News or anywhere else.
Yeah.
So to say, like, I know there was voter fraud for a fact.
Right. I mean, they all 100% believe it,
They
right?
want there to be.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how people that are afraid of COVID want there to be more COVID deaths. These people want there to be more voter fraud, so they can be like, I was right!
People that believe in COVID or, like, are hardcore COVID, like...
They're not so different.
They want people that don't wear masks to die.
Right, they do. They want to see my comedy show. They want to see us all get COVID and die. That way they can be like, see, fucking told you.
100%.
Told you we were right about that shit.
Yeah.
So, but it's different issues and stuff, and I don't know. I understand how black people, actually black people are like trying to make a difference or whatever. I don't know who really cares about that. There are people out there, but I can see why they're like, oh, I can't believe the police acted this way about the Black Lives Matter protesters, and they don't give a fuck about the Trump protesters. But they
do. So a fucking woman got shot in the face.
She did. She got shot right in the face. But they were so far inside at that point.
Yes,
it's gonna be interesting.
Still got shot in the face.
It's gonna be interesting to see like how far in they got and like how they were able to actually get into like the speaker's office and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, there's like videos of like the police opening up the fucking gate.
Right.
So it's like someone gave an order to like let him go. And
same deal with like Kyle Rittenhouse when they just kind of let him walk away after he shot someone.
Same deal with them burning down a police station.
Yeah. Well, all those people got away with it, right?
I mean, I think there were some people arrested actually.
Right.
Like there will be people arrested from this. Like they're looking for them.
It's gonna be interesting to see how many people get arrested because there's so many videos and like every video is hella high def, so you can just tell who people are. And then like all these people are bragging about it. Yeah, it was in fucking Nancy Pelosi's office. That's my desk, not her desk. Did you hear that guy? Kind of funny. It's
I saw the dude like has legs up. Is that
guy?
Okay.
He's all fuck that bitch. That's my desk. I pay for that desk.
I mean, it's kind of hilarious.
It's like it's bananas, dude.
Yeah. But like the FBI apparently is looking for 100 people that either vandalize or I don't know. Looking for 100 people.
Yeah.
So at least those 100 people are getting arrested.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Like, I'm never a proponent for anybody going to jail, really, honestly.
Yeah. Even
when people murder other people, I'm like, I mean, everybody deserves a second chance.
One person.
What did they do? Did they have it coming? Like, if it was a random act of violence, like, what was the guy in the Bay Area? They never caught him.
Oh, Zodiac Killer?
Zodiac Killer. That guy was a dick, because he would just go kill random people.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. In a way, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like the story is.
White chicks love that.
But, yeah, they do. They would have fucked and sucked his dick.
Yeah.
But he's a dick, because he would just shoot random people. That's how you don't get caught, ever. Just random places, random people. But if it's a crime of passion, and you, like, really fucking hated somebody...
Like, you gotta, like, hear their story out.
Yeah, I don't know if the life sentence is, like, really justified. Maybe, you know. How much of the life did the victim take from the perpetrator?
Yeah, you gotta think about that. If he killed a succubus...
Yeah, he's trying to get his life... He's trying to help fix his situation.
You know, new year, new me. Sometimes you gotta off a bitch. So, I get that, too. How come white bitches love killers, though, after the fact?
Daddy issues, probably.
Daddy issues?
I think all girls have daddy issues.
Probably. For sure.
And even if their like life was perfect, or their dad was like a good guy and all that shit, they'll manufacture. It's kind of like how people come up with first world problems. And you're like, it pisses me off when my seatbelt thing goes off when I'm driving down the road. That's fucking really pisses me off. Yeah, it does. I was just trying to think of that's some shit I think about. But
yeah, here's one for Crystalia. Everything that happens in the first world that's a problem is a first world problem.
Right.
You know? So, but, yeah, I think most girls do have daddy issues or they want daddy issues, so they act like a whore.
Yeah, it's an easy excuse. It's like if you drink a lot, you can just be like, well, I'm an alcoholic. So
yeah, exactly. Excuse me, I'm an alcoholic. Don't talk bad about me groping your breast. I'm an alcoholic.
Sorry I made that joke about you that night. I was drunk. It was comedy night.
I have a disease, okay?
Yeah. I'm not going to be held accountable for
things I did.
Yeah.
After I had a beer. You know?
You think I wanted to drink that beer? It's my job. I review beers. All I had was one sip.
His employer is to fault. He's self-employed, but that's beyond the issue here.
Right.
You know? Yeah, dude, honestly, I delete my Facebook, dude, because I'm sick of it. Like, I just get pissed off. Everyone's pissed off, right, on Facebook. Mm-hmm. It's like, no one cares about my opinion. I don't care about anyone else's.
Right. The only time people care about your opinion is when they really dislike what you had to say.
Yeah, when they're trying to use it
against you. Or if you're being a hack. Like, if you post some hack shit and you're like, just about, like, how much of a piece of shit Trump is, you're like, Trump sucks, doesn't he? Everybody's like, yeah, that's right, high five.
Yeah.
Any other kind of opinion, you're like, are we sure about, you know...
Shouldn't we cancel Dylan?
Yeah. Dude, that one would get some traction. Cancel Dylan.
He's a Trump sympathizer.
these people, they want to use their fucking the fact that they hate Trump so much. They need an antagonist in their own world, so then they find me.
I mean, I would say you're Hitler's wet dream. Yeah. So maybe you're Trump's wet dream.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, Trump's no Hitler. Hitler was a good leader, you know?
Up until the end.
Well, here's the thing. There's theories out there that he escaped and his lookalike killed himself.
It's possible.
Definitely possible. Like, you fucking...
Another thing that's kind of cool to think about. Like, don't you kind of want that to be true?
Yes.
Like, not that I love Hitler or anything like that.
You know what I'm thinking about?
It's just interesting when... I want El Chapo to escape. That would be a great fucking news story. That'd be a great day in the news.
It'd be a great series on Netflix.
Yeah. Tim Dillon would make a funny video about it.
Yeah, dude. That's what I live for.
Pretty much.
You know what I was thinking about? It's like, what did Hitler say? You know? Like, did he have a point to get that many people behind him? I think about that sometimes. Like, everyone's like, yo, fuck him. He's like trying to sympathize with Hitler, but it's like, yo, if you get millions of people to go to war and die for you, like you must have had like some kind of point back then, right?
Well, I think he ran a couple of times. I think he got shit on the first few times he ran, or at least I don't know if it was more than 2 times, but I know he ran once and he lost, and then he ran again and he just like took over.
Right.
And what's funny is like Trump trying to not leave office and stuff. How quickly all his shit got shut down.
Everything.
Yeah, like nobody's really like
Platform.
His brand is over, dude. I mean, it'll still exist in like our circles, like regular civilians, but like politicians aren't gonna fucking back him anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, it's weird to think about because 70 million people voted for him, so he commands some kind of presence.
Well,
some kind of.
Some people voted for him. A lot of people just voted against Biden. And
same thing against Trump.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't vote for Biden. I voted against Trump.
Right.
Or, well, I would have voted against both of them if there was a third option.
A viable one, right?
I almost didn't put my ballot in the mail. That's how much I care.
Right. I don't give a fuck either, dude.
Yeah.
I knew what was going to happen. I mean, I had a good idea. I had a 50-50 shot. Guessing what was going to happen.
I mean, it's so close every time. It might as well be fucking a coin flip. There's always a few people that are like, fuck it, I'm not going to the ballots today. Fuck that shit.
Right.
That was me. My grandma made me.
Yo, I'm 33. Last election was the first time I voted. Cause I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So and then
I still don't give a fuck. But I wanted to go.
Right.
Mainly because
Daddy
was opposing my political views.
Yeah. So you wanted
Daddy issues.
There you go.
All white people have them. You know?
It's pretty funny.
So, this is the first time I'm about to do open mic here in about within about a month, dude. I feel like.
Yeah. And we'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah, I'm fucked up, so probably not too well.
Yeah.
I have a new bit I'm gonna try out, so that's like icing on the cake.
Perfect.
Yeah. How do you think it's gonna be tonight?
I have no idea. That's how they always. That's the first thing they ask me when I walk into the place. They're like, "What do you think it's gonna be like tonight, Dylan?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty solid most nights.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
And the Sacramento guys are going to drive out, so there's going to probably be way too many people on the list.
Cool.
So that'll be fucking something to look forward to.
I guess so.
What's funny is those guys, like, I've driven out for way less, and those guys they're kind of lucky to be able to drive out for a mic like this.
Agreed.
So
it's way better. I've said it before. It's way better than any Sacramento mic.
Right.
Open mic. Like, Touch of Class occasionally is pretty good.
Well, I mean, that run of mics, like, Sunday has the potential to be a really fun night. If you get up early at Comedy Spot and your set doesn't suck, and then, you stab, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of clickiness, so.
Yeah.
It's nice to not have to go be a part of that.
Agreed.
And I don't know, like, do you think a year from now that shit'll all be back up and running? I don't know if Stab reopens. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't think John Ross is involved in that anymore.
Yeah, he split from him before the whole COVID thing, right? I think he did.
Yeah, he could fucking quit on his business before it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Sucks to be you. Ain't getting a bailout, dog.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know if Stab reopens. I don't know, man. Some of them do. I feel like Touch of Class probably does. Like, the black community definitely supports the fuck out of them.
Oh, probably. They're probably open right now.
Yeah. They ain't pussies, right?
No, they're not pussies at all.
Yeah. I'm probably going back to Cleveland. I'll probably do some Cleveland open mics when I'm out there. Like, why not?
Why not, man?
Yeah. It's a major city. It's the major comics come from there.
I don't know what their clubs are or anything.
I don't either, really. But it'll be fun.
It's a shithole. Maybe they don't care about COVID.
They're definitely a shithole. I feel like I've heard that things closed kind of early there, but that was just from the realtor, so he might be wrong.
Yeah, what the fuck does he know?
He doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
He's a fucking pothead that sells houses. So, yeah. Fuck. I feel like you're talking a mile a minute there.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap it, dude. Let's go get
Alright, it's an early podcast because I lied to Dylan. I said I was on my way, and I wasn't on my way for a while. Yeah. So, I apologize.
White people shit, dude.
White people
You're
shit.
like, I'm on my way. You're like, haven't even put your shoes on. I do that shit all the time.
Cool.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, it's white people shit. Like, that's our culture.
Yeah.
To lie and flake.
You're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, for what, dude?
Yeah.
I'm like, of course you do it. Of course you're not. You haven't left yet.
Yeah. No, he knew. He knew. You know?
Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Hopefully we'll upload this.